They sprinting away from the 1200 meter marker. Along the inside, Touch of Summer is right there. Daydream Believer's got a good position. Victorious Diva, Twice as Smart goes off to lead them now. Seattle Sparks trying to get over and is quite keen. Fast Looks is also wide out on the outside. Camino Magic's between the two of them. Further back, Less Yada Yada. Along the inside, Sweaty Betty's racing about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. And then comes Winter Model, Jaden Schreier. And taking them along is Twice as Smart, build up a good lead of 3 lengths. In second, Victorious Diva. Seattle Sparks in the blue on the outside. The yellow cap of Daydream Believer. On the right is Fast Looks. Down the inside, Touch of Summer. Top of the lane, 400 metres to go. Twice as Smart still being kept together. Down the inside, Victorious Diva. Daydream Believers running on. Seattle Sparkers towards the outside. But Twice as Smart continues to go. And it's Twice as Smart. Seattle Sparks trying to close it down. But today it's Twice as Smart. And Twice as Smart will win. Second place will go to Seattle Spark. Third to Victorious Diva. And then Daydream Believer. Number 10, Twice as Smart for the Wendy Whitehead yard. And they win it. Kelvin Habib is the winning rider. And Twice as Smart, the twice over. Third time at the track, first time on the poly. And number 10 is the winner. It actually ends up the tote favourite at 390. So it ends up 390 and wins it by that 2.5 lengths. Second place to also the fancied horse, number 8, Seattle Spark. That looked the correct exacta. And third position to Victorious Diva, nice run. And then Daydream Believers further back in the run, Fast Looks. And then came Sweaty Betty. And further back in the field was Less Yada Yada. And then came Touch of Summer, followed by Winter Model, Camino Magic. As we look at the head-on, Twice as Smart was allowed to build up a nice lead as they turn for home, and still under the hand here, and Twice as Smart goes on to score, tote favourite at 390. We were talking about that co-mingling. Just look at that. Between the start of the race, the win pool has now jumped to just about 700,000 Rand. So I was telling you it was at 45,000 Rand. So that late flourish now shows it just about on the 700,000 Rand. Until the running of our third race, we'll start off our pick six. Back to the studio.
Just seen Twice as Smart come through with flying colours, third time at the track, first time on the poly track. Wendy, it was always going to be a case of if she gets over from the draw, she's going to be very effective.
Yes, Sheldon. I did say to the clients, if she does get across from the draw, she's a very nice filly, this, and I was slightly confident that I wasn't actually worried about the draw, because she's just got so much ability, and as she goes along with her racing, I think she'll get better and better. Tonight it was a 1200, which I thought was a little bit short for her, but I thought it was the right race. And she had been off for a little bit, and I thought, 1200, even if she had a bad draw, I thought that she had the measure of the field, and quite right. I just want to say well done to Calvin. He rode a cracking race on the filly. And there's a lot of people behind the scenes. Jackie Wickham, my friend in Abu Dhabi, she's a trainer there. She's a friend of mine that's involved here with Steve and Cloda and Liz and Ian and Carla. It's just so fantastic to train a horse like this for them. And well done to Duncan Barry at Riverton Stud. He's given me some really nice horses over the years, and I'm just well done to him. I think she's going to be quite decent, this filly.
I was going to ask you about the rest of your runners, but it's 100% strike rate, 1 from 1.
Sheldon, it's been a little bit dry these days, but the horses have had viruses and horse sicknesses and everything, and I could see them turning the corner the other day, and I think we're going to have a nice run. I got some nice youngsters coming through, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, the way this one came out the blocks, we'll see you soon.
Thanks so much.
Let's get Kelvin a bib in now. Earlier you'd had 2 rides for the Wendy stable, Wendy Whitehead, and this time you've secured the win.
Yeah, no, full credit needs to go to Mrs. Whitehead. This filly was in tip-top condition. She cantered on so well. It's first time here, but she took everything in account. She came out well, and she was always cruising in the race. I really thank Mrs. Whitehead for the opportunity, putting me on, and I'm really grateful for the opportunities. Well done to the owners, and it's lovely to be back in Durban to have a winner.
Any other winners on the card that you've picked out?
Well, my rides are competitive. I do think this was my best, but I rode Salsa Queen last time, and she gave me a nice feel, and I learned a little bit more about her, so I think she can go close.
Thanks for that.
Thank you very much. I just want to thank the Academy and Gold Circle for the opportunity. These apprentice races are always lovely for us, and really appreciate it.
Super.
Thank you.
Winning Connection's going to come through and have a chat. We're going to get some pictures taken. The champagne is on ice waiting for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, we expected her to run well, but that was beyond all expectations. It was absolutely a fantastic run, I think.
We'll come into the course from the draw, expecting a decent run. 200 metres out the gates, all over.
Yeah, it was. And, I don't think she's a 6 furlong horse, being by twice over. I think she should go further. So I think we must say thank you to Duncan Barry for letting us have it, and Wendy for being astute enough to pick it up at the sales. And we say give Jax a head up in Abu Dhabi. I think she's watching. And Clodagh back on the farm. She should be here, but, she wasn't.
You made it down to the track.
Yes.
Congratulations. Tell us about that feeling out the gates. What's it like?
Oh, excellent. Great run. Well done, Calvin, to Wendy as well, and to Isaac and all the guys at the stable. Very good.
Plenty champagne. Please be our guests.
Thanks very much. Ciao.
Well done to all. Nice to have the connections on course. Twice as smart. The twice over. All over Red Rover.